Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quarter hunt. So I've got 40 rolls of Canadian 25-cent coins that I'm going to be looking through today. So that's going to be $400 worth, and that's altogether is 40 coins in each roll, so 40 times 40, so 1,600 coins that I have to look through for this hunt. So I'm going to be looking for old coins, particularly if I can find some really nice old ones that might be made from silver. If I'll be looking for some commemorative coins. We have lots of colored coins in circulation in Canada on our quarters. We have the provincial quarter series. We have the millennial quarters. I'll be looking for some foreign coins. I'll almost certainly find some U.S. quarters there. And so I'll be looking for the state quarters, national park quarters for those. I do have some albums that I want to be filling out soon, so I'll be doing another video pretty soon where I'll have my state quarters and also my national park quarters albums, which are currently empty, brand new albums, but I'll be collecting up all the U.S. quarters, national park, state quarters that I've found in coin roll hunts or in circulations over the past several years, and I'll be seeing how far I can get to be able to complete these albums for Mormons. So yeah, I do have a album for the Canadian coins as well, so I'll be looking to get a date run for a lot of the coins in the quarters and the commemoratives for those. So without any further ado, we'll get started. Okay, we'll take a look at roll number one. See what we can find inside. Okay, here's the first quarter from the provincial series. So this one is recognizing the province of Manitoba, 25 cents. So this was for Canada's 125th anniversary, so 1867 to 1992. So this is kind of the series that kicked off a lot of other commemorative series back in 1992. This was a really popular series. A lot of people collected them, and kind of the rest is history. A lot of more commemorative quarters were made since then. Here's another commemorative. This is one of the early commemorative coins that was released in Canada. So this one is marking the centenary of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, 1873 to 1973. So these were really popular in Canadian change for a long time, and they still show up in the circulation fairly often. Okay, there were a lot of older coins in that roll. Must have been somebody cleaning out their piggy bank. I'm not sure the coins are really dusty as well. All the coins, except for that one Manitoba coin, all the coins were from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. There were 7 coins from the 60s. There were probably about the same number from the 80s, and all the rest of them went from the 1970s. So the oldest one here, we can see this one here is 1969. We have this one, 1968. So the oldest one is from 1968. And all these 60s, you're only finding them from 68, 69. That's kind of a good reason for that. 1967 was kind of the changeover year. They had the centennial year. They had a commemorative that was released for that year. Everything before 1967, the quarters were all made from 80% silver. So after 1967, they started making the quarters like this one, this 1968, is now going to be made from nickel. So there was a change in the composition in that year. So very difficult to find anything that's going to be 1967 or earlier, but the 1968 or later is going to be much more common to find. So a coin like this, 1968 into the 70s, this is going to be 99.9% nickel, so fairly high purity nickel in a circulation coin. With 67 and 68 being the transition year, there were a few 1968 coins that were released that were put on silver blanks. Probably they still had some stock left over. So it's always going to be worthwhile just to check the composition by using a magnet. So we have Caesar Augustus here just to tell us if what we have is going to be nickel or silver, because nickel being a magnetic metal, of course. So we can check each one just to see if it's going to stick to the magnet or not. So if you have the silver composition from those years, 50% silver, 50% copper, then it will not stick to the magnet. So checked all those. Same thing for the 1969s as well. Of course, those also being made from nickel. Okay, that wraps it up for roll number 1. On to roll number 2. Okay, for roll number 2, the oldest coin I found in that roll, not going back to the 60s this time, the oldest one I found was 2002. So this is the Jubilee celebration, 50 years of reign of Queen Elizabeth II. So that's the oldest one there. I did find one commemorative. This is from the Vancouver Olympics from 2010. So in the time leading up to the Olympics, a number of commemorative quarters are released. This one coming out in 2007. So that one looks like the alpine skiing. And I've got my first foreign find. So not surprisingly, this is a US quarter. What is a bit more surprising is that it's a commemorative. This is a coin that I haven't seen before. So following from the State Quarters series and the National Park Quarters series, I don't know much about it, but I believe the new series that they have are the American Women series. And I think there's 20 coins in all. This is the first one that I've collected that I found in circulation. This one, Wilma Mankiller, a chief from the Cherokee Nation. So this one came out in 2022 from the Philadelphia Mint. So nice to have a foreign coin, USA quarter, on the board. So I guess I'm sure there will be coin albums available for the American Women series. If they're not already out, they'll be out soon for sure. So I'll have to get an album for one of those as well to start the collection for the American Women's quarters. Okay, roll number 3. Okay, a few nice finds in roll number 3. The oldest coin that I found in that roll was this 1977 quarter, 99.9% nickel. The first commemorative was this one, the 2005 Year of the Veteran commemorative. So this one was released to recognize the contributions of our military personnel, the 2005 Year of the Veteran. Our first colored coin of the hunt so far. This one is titled A Future Without Breast Cancer. So it's a commemorative coin, a tribute to the fight against breast cancer. So this one was released back in 2006. This was the second colored coin, if I'm not mistaken, in circulation in Canada. So this was still fairly early days. They're still getting still developing the technology to have colored coins in circulation. So a lot of these, if you find them after being in circulation for a while, the color is really worn down a lot. But this one is in quite good condition. It's probably one of the best ones that I've ever found. But the color is still really intact. It was looking pretty good there. So nice find there. And then we have our second colored coin. This one is 1918 2008. So celebrating the 90th anniversary of Armistice. This one. So this is actually the second poppy quarter, the second colored quarter that was put into circulation. The first one was back in 2004, and there was a similar design with the colored poppy in the center, but it looked a little bit different. But these, I think they were getting a bit better. The color probably stayed a little bit longer than the ones from 2004. So a Remembrance Day commemorative coin there. Okay, on to roll number 4. A few interesting finds in roll number 4. So the oldest coin that I found in that roll was this 1980 quarter made from nickel. A few more Vancouver Olympics and Paralympics commemoratives there. On bobsledding, I think there's 2 of those there. So a few more Vancouver Olympic commemoratives. The first one of these we found, this is from the 2017 150th anniversary of Confederation in Canada. So this one is available in both a colored and non-colored version. You can see the mark there for the 150 celebration there. Got a maple leaf shaped symbol for Canada 150. So we'll keep an eye out for the colored version of that one as we go through the hunt. Maybe show up later. And we've got our second US quarter here. So this one is from 2021, and so this one is crossing the Delaware. So it looks like it's in really good condition too, like pretty nice example there. So add that one to the foreign finds. Roll number 5 brings us a commemorative that we haven't seen yet in this hunt. So this one is the Canada Day commemorative, which came out in the year 2002. So the same year, the Queen's Jubilee. You can see the dates there for that one. So this was a special celebration coin released with the big maple leaf on there for a Canada Day celebration. And a couple more Vancouver Olympic commemoratives there, a design that we haven't seen so far. That one should be the ski jumping, I believe, there from the Vancouver 2010 Olympics. Roll number 6, the oldest Canadian coin I found there was this 1984 coin. Here is another Vancouver Olympics commemorative we haven't seen yet. This one for the biathlon event. That one came out in 2007, leading up to the games. Here's a commemorative that we haven't seen so far. This one is celebrating the 50 years of the Canadian flag. So this one came out in 2015. This one exists in 2 versions. So there's a colored version of this one as well. So this is really one of my favorite designs of the Canadian circulation coins that we have. And certainly the colored version looks really good. It's probably more difficult to find that one in circulation. I have found it just in pocket change, but it has a really bold design, so I think it gets attention and people probably hold on to them more. So it's a bit more challenging to find in circulation, but really a nice design on our circulation coin. But the oldest coin in that roll was a foreign coin. So this is a non-commemorative US coin, the first one we found in this hunt so far. So this one is from 1969. So nice to find one, an older US coin there in circulation from back in the 60s. So the oldest coin that we found in the hunt so far. Okay, roll number 7 is in one of these plastic rolls, so definitely see the enders on these, but it also gives us a little preview there. We can see the sandwich, the copper sandwich of the clad coins from the United States. So it looks like we have at least 2 foreign coins in there. Should find a couple of US coins in this roll. So we'll open it up and see what's inside. Roll number 7, the oldest Canadian coin I found there was this 1984. Here's the first one of the Millennium series that we found in this hunt so far. So this one from 1999, January. So the very first release of the 1999 and 2000 coin series to mark the changing of the millennium there. So you can see various Canadian designs there throughout history. The totem pole, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. So this as they released one coin every month. So this was the January coin, and the first one that came out in that series in that year. We have this coin we haven't seen so far on the hunt. First time, the Alberta Centenary. So 100 years for the province of Alberta, 1905, 2005. A couple more Vancouver commemoratives, designs we've seen already, but this one we haven't seen so far. So this is a commemorative to mark the gold medal winning men's hockey team in 2002 in the Olympics. So this coin came out in 2009 to commemorate that achievement, the gold medal for the Canadian men's hockey team. And then finally we have two foreign coins, so two more US coins. Here's one from the State Quarter Series in the year 2000, South Carolina. So I think I might already have that one, but when we check the album, I'm going to go through and see if we need to add that one to the album. And then another one I haven't seen before, so this should be another one from the American Women Quarter Series, so Maya Angelou. So this one came out in 2022. It's like from the Philadelphia Mint. So another one to add to that series, and hopefully I'll be able to get the album from that one. Roll number 8. The oldest coin I found there was this 1979. I found another one of these Canada 150 commemoratives. Still looking for the colored version. Here's another one from the Centenary. We had the Alberta Centenary. This one showing the Saskatchewan Centenary, 1905-2005. So the province of Saskatchewan, 100th anniversary. Here's another one from the Millennium Series in 1999. So we had January already. Here we have the November one. Looks like a seaplane or Arctic plane there. Small engine, small aircraft, showing Canada's North, 1999. We have first from the Millennium Series on the 2000 side, the year 2000. So they didn't give the names of the months on this one. They just highlighted the different characteristics and aspects of Canadian culture. So we have one here showing wisdom, and one here representing ingenuity. So those from the year 2000, from the Millennium Series. And plus a few more of the Olympic commemoratives there, 4 of those. Roll number 9. Oldest coin I found there is this 1972. We have our second quarter from the Provincial Series. So we already had the Manitoba. Now we can add to that one. This is the Prince Edward Island coin. So that was for Canada's 125th anniversary, 1867-1992. So that's the second one we have. We have this coin from 2006, which is commemorating the Medal of Bravery in Canada, civilian honor. And we have our third colored coin. So we have another one of these breast cancer awareness, a feature without breast cancer coins. This one's maybe a little bit faded compared to the other one, but still it's in pretty good shape compared to the ones that I usually see in circulation like this. So still, it's a pretty good find for that one. Roll number 10. The oldest coin I found there was 1979. A few more commemoratives, some that we've seen already. So we have another Canada Day, another Alberta Centennial, and another Vancouver Olympics. But here's one that we haven't seen so far, and pretty good shape too. So this is Cindy Clausen commemorative. So Cindy Clausen is a Canadian, or I guess she's retired now, but she was a Canadian speed skater, and she won 6 Olympic medals, Winter Olympics competition. So I think she won 3 bronze, 2 silver, and 1 gold medal. So definitely an achievement that's worthy of being commemorated on a circulation coin. So this one came out in 2009 to commemorate that achievement. Roll number 11, the oldest coin in that roll was another one of these RCMP Centennials from 1973. We have another quarter, our third quarter from the provincial series. This one, Newfoundland, showing a rowboat there. So this one, 1992, Canada 125. So we have 3 of those now. We have another one from the Millennium series, 2000. So this one called Pride, showing a giant 2 there, showing the 2,000 years, and a lot of maple leafs and Canadian symbol there for the celebration of Canada entering the millennium. We had another Vancouver commemorative and one more US coin. This one, a 1993 definitive US quarter. Roll number 12, once again, our oldest coin is coming in, one of these RCMP Centennial from 1973. We have some more year 2000 Millennium series coins. So this one is health, recognizing the importance and the contributions of our healthcare system. And this one is actually two copies of the same design there. This one is celebration. So lots of fireworks and the Canadian flag celebrating Canada as it went into the new millennium in the year 2000. Another Vancouver Olympics, another bravery commemorative, and here we have another US quarter. This one is another state quarter. Which one is it? It's the one we already found. It's another South Carolina from the year 2000. So a double there. Hopefully we will find some new designs to go along. In roll number 13, that's once again our horseman who is giving us the oldest coin in the roll, 1973. We have 3 coins from the provincial series, which we haven't seen yet. So we have Ontario, showing natural landscape there. We have Nova Scotia with the lighthouse design, and we have Quebec again showing another maritime scene there with some sailboats along the coastline. So 3 more in the provincial quarters. Here's another one from the Millennium series, year 2000, which I haven't seen yet. This one called Achievement. There, abstract designs showing some technical achievements from Canada's history. And then a couple more Olympic designs in there, as well as one United States definitive coin. This one not quite as old. This one 1970. It's almost still beat out by that 1969 that we found earlier. This one looking fairly worn. That one. Roll number 14. Oldest coin I got there was 1984. We had another Vancouver Olympics. This one speed skating design. This one came out in 2009. So these coins were released in 2007 up to 2009, leading up to the 2010 Olympics, creating some hype and some buzz there leading up to the Olympics. Here's one we haven't seen before. This is from a series called Our Legendary Nature. So these were 3 coins depicting some animals and wildlife from Canada. I think this one was the orca. And so these come in both the colored and non-colored versions. So haven't seen any of the colored versions yet so far either. So keep an eye out for those. But those, it's a Legendary Nature series from 2011. And then there were 2 US definitive coins in that roll. So we had one from 1996, Philadelphia Mint, and then one from also 1996, but from Denver. Roll number 15 is a pretty new roll. The oldest one I found there was just 2006. There's another Olympic commemorative there. And it didn't take long, but I found another one in the Our Legendary Nature series. So this one is the Wood Bison design, and as you can see, this is the colored version. So it exists in colored and non-colored, where this one would not have the green portion there colored in. So this one, the Wood Bison, is a colored version. So it's only our fourth colored coin of the hunt so far after 15 rolls, but nice to get one from that series as well. The 16th roll brought us these finds, including a 1982 as the oldest coin in the roll. We have some more Millennium coins. This one from the 1999 series, the month of May, showing some voyageurs there, I think, paddling along the waterways. And then one from the 2000 series, this one titled Natural Legacy, with the land, the air, and the water for those. Then we have another colored coin, so it's another one in the breast cancer support design, 2006. So this one's looking pretty good as well in terms of the color still remaining there. So that's the third one of those that we found. And then one more of these Canada 150 designs. Still looking for the colored version of that one, but we've got three now of the non-colored version. Roll number 17. Our Mounted Police is once again the oldest coin in the roll, 1973. Quite a few of those in circulation. We have the Bravery coin again. We have another Olympic cross-country skiing this time, and also the alpine skiing. Roll 18's finds include this 1972, the oldest coin. Yeah, here's a commemorative we haven't seen yet. This one commemorating 400 years of the Acadian region of Canada, l'Acadie. And so this one we can see the big sailing vessel on there. So this one, commemorative from 2004. We have a couple of Olympic commemoratives we haven't seen yet. So we have the men's hockey gold medal winners, and here is the women's hockey team commemorative, celebrating their gold medal win in the Olympics. So that one from 2009 as well, the win in 2002. And we have this one showing the snowboarding event from Vancouver Olympics. And we have our sixth colored coin. It's another of the A Future Without Breast Cancer designs. This one still looking pretty good. Most of these are holding up pretty well after being in circulation for almost 20 years. So doing pretty good. Roll number 19. We get another 1973 RCMP commemorative as our oldest coin. Here's one we haven't seen yet from the Millennium series, the 2000 portion. This one called Harmony, with an abstract design there, kind of making a maple leaf shape. And that one in the Millennium series. Getting close to maybe getting the full set of those. Another Olympic commemorative and another Year of the Veteran commemorative. Roll number 20. We're halfway through this hunt and got a few interesting finds in this roll. So it did find a couple from the 1960s, the oldest coins in that roll. So going back to the 68 and 69 again, the first time we've seen those since the very, very first roll of the hunt. Those a little bit older. So we can check the 68 again with our Caesar Augustus just to see. And yes, this one is magnetic. So we have 99.9% nickel, not the silver version. Here's another one from Our Legendary Nature. We've seen this on the Orca before, still the uncolored version. I'd like to get the colored version of that one. We have the Bravery coin again, Bravery medal, that one, and a few more Olympic commemoratives. So there's quite a lot of these, and there are a couple that are that have the colored version, non-colored version. So they put a lot of designs into circulation to mark those Olympic Games. And then one we haven't seen yet so far on this hunt. Here's another poppy quarter. You see it, remember on the bottom there, Remembrance Day. This one is marking the 100th anniversary of the writing of the poem In Flanders Fields, which is written by a Canadian soldier named John McCrae. And so this one in 2015 to mark the 100th anniversary of that famous poem. So this one also comes in a colored version, where this whole poppy here, covering almost the full reverse design of the coin, is in a colored version, a nice red color. It's a really eye-catching design, and so it's a bit hard to find that one in circulation as well, because I think a lot of people like to hold on to that one for sure. Roll number 21. The oldest coin I found there was this 1968. And so, of course, I can check this one again with the magnet to see if it's going to be magnetic, and there it is. A few more commemoratives, some that we've seen before. We had the men's and women's gold medal hockey commemoratives. We also had the Alberta Centenary. It's one design again. And we had the Canada Day commemorative from 2002. One commemorative I had in this roll that I haven't seen before is this one from the Millennium Series, 1999. This was the October release. So this coin there showcasing some Indigenous art in that one from 1999. And I had one foreign coin as well, this one being a USA coin from Denver, and it being another one from the state quarters. This is a New Jersey coin from 1999, Crossroads of the Revolution. Roll number 22. My oldest find there was this 1982. One more Olympic there. This one, the biathlon design, which we've seen. Another one of this, the 400th anniversary of l'Acadie. 400 years since the first French settlement. Canada's 2004. And one more state quarter. This one coming from the Denver Mint. And this one is Ohio. Birthplace of Aviation Pioneers, 2002. So one more for the state quarter collection. Roll 23. The oldest coin that one produced was this 1982. A couple more Olympic commemoratives there. Looks like we got the curling and the men's gold medal hockey team. And one more USA. This one a definitive coin. This one from 1989. So one foreign find there. Roll number 24. We have our oldest coin, yet another 1968. So of course, always just in case, have to check. That one's magnetic. We have another quarter from the provincial series, which we've seen already. This one, the Ontario coin. Pretty decent shape, 1992. A couple more Olympic commemoratives. This one that the snowboarding and the men's hockey. And here's one that we haven't seen so far. This one from 2013. This one is called Life in the North. So you can see some of the northern marine mammals there. This one came in two versions. The frosting was some variation on the frosting. So this one, we have these, I believe there's two beluga whales at the top there. Those in this version are frosted. In the other version, they are not. They changed the frosting onto the, I believe it's a blue whale there. If you look carefully, you can also see there are some watercraft around here. Looks like some people in kayaks here coming around the rim there. Design looks like they may be Indigenous hunters, perhaps, chasing after this whale. Not really sure on all the details for the design, but nice to see that commemorative there coming up in the hunt from 2013. Roll 25. My oldest find from that one was this 1984 definitive. We have another quarter from the Millennium Series. This one, December 1999. Some more Vancouver Olympic commemoratives there. 3 different sports. And I had 2 quarters from the National Park Quarter series from the United States. So both of these from the Denver Mint. So one we have the Shenandoah, 2014, and the other we have the Arches, also from 2014. So 2 national park quarters from 2014. So they'll most likely find their way into the album. The 26 oldest coin was from the 70s, 1978, definitive there. A couple of Canadian commemoratives, the Canada Day and the Alberta Centennial again. And I had 3 US coins, 2 state quarters, and 1 national park quarter. So we have the Florida State quarter there, 2004, Gateway to Discovery. See the sailing ship and the space shuttle. Also had the state quarter for Texas, Lone Star State, 2004. Got the map and the big star. And then we had 1 national park quarter, Kisatchie, I think is the way you say that, from 2015. Great wildlife design there on that quarter. So a couple more that will probably help fill out the album. Roll 27. Our oldest coin was the RCMP Centennial from 1973. We have also this Year of the Veteran commemorative, 2005. And we have our 6th colored coin of the hunt. So this one is from the 2011. We already have the non-colored version. So this Legendary Nature with the orca, with the non-color version, and now we found the colored version with the blue. We previously saw the wood bison with the green coloration there, the semicircle. Now we have the blue one for the orca. Roll 28, not much to report. The oldest coin there was a 1980 definitive, and just a couple more Olympic commemoratives there, Vancouver 2010. Roll 29, this pretty rough looking 1975. It's our oldest coin, kind of a weird patina on it. Almost caught my eye of maybe something a little bit older, but it's just 1975 there for that one. Had a couple, of course, Vancouver Olympic commemoratives there. And here's one that we haven't seen so far, another one from the Millennium Series, 1999, and this was the month of March. So it looks like some log drivers there on the river. So that's, I think, the 6th one that we've seen so far from the 1999 Millennium Series. We are up to roll number 30, so we're 3/4 of the way through, only 10 rolls left to go. Nothing very old in that roll, only went back to the 90s with this 1994 definitive. At another Millennium Quarter series, we've seen this one before, Natural Legacy from 2004. A few more commemoratives there. Of course, some Vancouver Olympics. We had the 400 Years of French Settlement, 2004, Acadie. We had the Year of the Veteran, 2005. And we had the Medal of Bravery from 2006. And we had one that we haven't seen so far in the hunt. This should be our 7th colored coin. And so this is the 2004 Remembrance Day coin. So it's different than the colored coin that we saw earlier. This poppy quarter was from 2008. And so this 2004 version was the first colored coin in circulation. And so it was early days with the colorizing technology, and you can see a lot of the color has disappeared, has worn off of this 2004. It's been in circulation now about 20 years. And so they've greatly improved the technology for making the colors last longer while the coins are in circulation. But nice to see that one turn up in the hunt this time from 2004. Roll 31. The oldest Canadian coin in that roll was this 1985 definitive. A couple of more Vancouver commemoratives there. And I had 2 US coins. So the first one I had was actually the oldest coin of the roll, was this definitive from 1967. So a fairly old coin there. And I had one from the National Parks series. This is a Philadelphia Mint, and this one is Saratoga. So it says British surrender 1777. This coin from 2015. Roll 32. Oldest Canadian coin was actually this Millennium coin, 2000 celebration. Lots of fireworks and the flag. Another Millennium series. We had another Saskatchewan Centennial commemorative. A couple more Vancouver 2010 commemoratives. Another colored coin, one that we've already seen. Of course, this one, the Legends of Nature series, the wood bison with the green. And the oldest coin of the roll was actually this USA Definitive, which is 1993 from Philadelphia. Roll 33. Our oldest coin is a 1975 Definitive. I had a couple of Millennium quarters here. This one we've seen before, the 2000 Harmony. And here's one that we haven't seen so far in this hunt. It's the 1999 April with the owl and the polar bear design there. So that's another one. I think that's maybe the seventh one of the 1999s that I've found. We had another men's hockey or women's hockey gold medal, and another Medal of Bravery, and another Canada 150. Still haven't come across the colored version of this one yet. Hopefully be able to find it in the last few coins for this hunt so far. Roll 34. My oldest coin in that one was the 1978 Definitive. Another Millennium quarter here, year 2000 Natural Legacy. A couple more Olympic quarters there. Men's hockey this time, and the downhill skiing. And one more of the 50th anniversary of the Canadian flag. So still not the colored version, but another nice example of the Canadian flag commemorative there. Roll number 35. Oldest coin in that roll was this 1979 Definitive. A few more commemoratives. We have some Olympics, of course. 2 Olympics, both of them showing hockey. We have another Year of the Veteran from 2005. And we have a Canada 150 from 2017. Still not the colored version though. But here's a couple of commemoratives that we haven't seen so far on this hunt. First, we have the 125th anniversary of the Stanley Cup, which is the championship trophy from the National Hockey League, professional hockey. And our first coin from the War of 1812 series in this hunt. And it's a colored version. So this is the Laura Secourt commemorative, 25 cents. This one has come in 2 versions, the maple leaf portion here, and there's a colored in this one, and of course the colorless version just has that one as blank. So this is from the 2013, the War of 1812 series, marking 200 years. So the commemoratives, there's several commemoratives in that series coming out in 2012 and 2013. A few things to report from roll number 36. So the oldest coin there was this 1984 Definitive. And another coin from the Provincial Series, 1992. This one from Newfoundland. We have this Olympic hockey. And I had one state quarter. This one from Philadelphia Mint. It is West Virginia, showing New River Gorge, released in 2005. Roll 37. Nothing very old in that roll. Actually, the oldest one I managed to find was this 2001. Also had another one of these Acadie, 400 years. A single Vancouver Olympics coin. And here's another one of the breast cancer awareness coins. You can see this one is, as I was talking about, a fair bit more wear there. So the ones that we found so far were all in pretty good condition, but this one, a lot of the color has really worn off from that part. But still nice to find a colored coin all the same. Here's one that we just saw recently. This is again Laura Secord from the War of 1812. So we just had the colored version, and here's the non-colored version, with the difference there on the maple leaf. Still with the 1812, but just this design, it's actually carved into the metal there. And I had one U.S. coin. This one from the Philadelphia Mint, and it is a National Park quarter from Nebraska, Homestead, 2015. Roll number 38. My oldest coin there was a 1975 definitive. Had a few more Millennium coins. So we had this 1999 December. We had this 2000 Freedom, which I don't think we've seen that one yet so far on the hunt, and the 2000 Harmony. Another Canada Day commemorative. That one's from 2002. A few more Vancouver Olympics, of course. And two U.S. coins. One is a National Park quarter, and one is a state quarter. So this one from Denver is a South Carolina 2016. A bit of damage there. Can almost pick it out. It looks like Fort Moultrie. And this one is from Denver, and this one is the Iowa State Quarter of 2004. Foundation in Education. Second last roll, number 39. Just a couple things to share there. So the oldest coin I got was this 1975. And another Millennium quarter, the 2000 Pride, which we've seen already, that one. And just one more Vancouver Olympics. Okay, one more roll to go. Hopefully we'll have some luck and maybe find something interesting in this last roll. Not seeing any U.S. quarters there, but let's see what else we can find. Okay, last roll, number 40. The oldest coin I found there was this 1978. A few Olympic quarters, of course, highlighting the few different sports from the Vancouver Olympics. The stack is getting pretty tall. And to finish off the hunt, I didn't find any U.S. quarters, like I said, but I did find a couple of colorized coins. So first, here's one that we've seen already, the Wood Bison from the Legendary Nature series with the green circle there. And we maybe saved the best for last. Here is a colorized coin, one of my favorite designs certainly from the last few years. It's the colorized Canadian flag. So we did have a couple copies of the non-colored version, so the 50th anniversary of the Canadian flag, but we found this colorized version. It's in great shape too. The color really looks pretty sharp, not much damage there. So we managed to find both versions of that coin on this hunt. So that's a great find to finish off this hunt, the 2015 Canada flag commemorative. Okay, so I'm going to kind of tidy this up a little bit and come back and give the summary for the overall finds for this hunt. Well, here's an overall look at the finds from this quarter hunt. So after looking through 40 rolls, over $400 worth of coins, I did manage to find quite a few commemorative coins and interesting coins. Unfortunately, no silver, but that's not really too surprising. Those are pretty rare to find these days. I did manage to find 25 U.S. coins, which include some of the National Park series. So there was 6 of the National Park series, 8 from the State Quarter series, There was also 8 definitive coins, 2 from the American Women's Series, and one the copy of the Crossing the Delaware. I don't think this is part of a series. I'm not too sure. It's a fairly new quarter. Let me know down in the comments if this is actually like the first in a series, or if they've continued on with it. I'm not really too sure about that one in particular. Just came out in 2021, so it's a bit of a newer one, but I kind of think it's just a one-off design for the U.S. quarters. The most common one that I found was obviously those Vancouver Olympic commemoratives. There's over 12, I think it's 12 designs of the kind of the basic sports series. And then there's the 3 more of the gold medal winners series. The gold medal ones also come in a colored version where the maple leaf kind of design behind the players is in a red color. You can see sort of the maple leaf there. Didn't manage to find any of those on this hunt, but they're kind of tough to find. I don't see them very often, but they are a nice find when you do come across them. But just the uncolored versions for those. But there was over 50 of those. I think there's about 14 or 15 of those there. So the Millennium Quarters definitely found more of the 2000 than the 1999. I found 8 in all of the 1999, 7 different designs. So most of the series, but not quite the whole series there, and quite a few of the old provincial quarters series as well. But probably the most interesting, the colored quarters. So I did find 12 colored quarters in all. 5 of them were a feature with a breast cancer commemorative there. 4 were from the legendary nature, 1 orca, and 3 of the wood bison. 2 of the poppy designs, 1 from 2004, 1 from 2008, and probably what is my favorite find of the hunt, I would say, is this Canada flag 50th anniversary commemorative, which was in the colored version. Found both versions, managed to find the colored version. As you can see, it's a pretty eye-catching design, so not very often to see it in circulation. I think most of them, people probably held on to them when they found them, but I was pretty happy to actually find one in this hunt. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed if you stayed through until this part. Like I said, I'm going to have some videos coming up where I'll do some album fills. I'm definitely looking at putting some of the state quarters and the national park quarters there from the U.S. finds that I've had. So if you're interested to see, make sure you stay tuned, and I'll be doing those videos coming up pretty soon. Okay, everybody take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.